So I'm just gonna move on to middle of the road and just get this stuff done. And then we should be at the end of the stream by the time we finish these, I think. So yeah, we'll just close out with this and it'll be fine. I might do boss next week then. I didn't know y'all wanted to see that. Military only, easy work. We'll just use a bunch of snipers again. I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm on a time limit here. I can't just be here all day, unfortunately. Boss co-op is so goofy because you have so many paragons on the map at once. I don't even have all of them unlocked though. I don't have any of them unlocked actually. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them unlocked yet. Oh, I bungled the placement here. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Can I place 2 on the water tower here? Really? It's only gonna let me place 1? Oh, that's kind of bogus. I'll just do this then. Which ones though? Because if you have like the Dart Monkey one and like I don't know, like the Boomerang one, then that kind of sucks. But if you have like the Buccaneer one and like the Ace, then like you're kind of set. You should do Cubism next time. I mean, yeah, we are doing them in order, just because, like, you know, why not? I kind of don't really want to move on to the advanced maps right now until we have all the tier 5s and maybe some paragons unlocked, because doing chimps without all those tier 5s I feel like is going to be really annoying. But, I mean, yeah, we could totally jump to, like, Cubism. That doesn't really change much. I might just jump over to some of the advanced maps to do some of the easier medals at some point too, so I don't know. So we want probably like this. We can just keep this for the whole game. This will take us to the end. We don't even need Churchill, I don't think. All balloons without Sada, yeah. I was just talking about that, because I was trying to figure out a strat, like a consistent strat without using a hero, because I can't use Churchill. I can't really use any hero that I have at the beginning of alternate balloons. I only have the main 4, Rosalia, Churchill, and Ben. And I'm just saving up enough to get Pat next, so. Alt balloons without Sada. Who needs Sada when you have Pat? Dude, Pat, when he's not upgraded, is so bad. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing something. But I feel like he's just not that great when he's not upgraded. He does have good voice lines, though. But yeah, I'm also unlocking the heroes in order, because the earlier ones are cheaper. So it'd be nice to just have a good selection of heroes before unlocking all the more expensive ones. Plus, at this point, I still don't really know how to use Geraldo or Corvus, because I suck at micro. So I'm gonna have to learn at some point, but I'm trying to postpone that as long as I can, to be honest. I've heard about that. About Geraldo and Corvus soloing chimps, if you know how to use them correctly, which is crazy. I don't know how you would do that, but I guess it can be done. I don't know. The quests for Corvus and Geraldo, like even those were hard for me, because I just have no idea how to use them. Paragon totems. So I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know he had something like that. Balloon for balloon. We can go band for band. We can go bloom for bloom. Y'all hear about the new ENA? I don't know, how do you call it, but y'all hear about that new game that just dropped a few days ago? It's free on Steam. Bloon spread. So stupid. Bloon spread. Imagine Ben going hard in a music video doing a balloon spread. Balloon butter. Who's the balloon winner in the house? If I go to work, I make all the balloons, provide for my family and my kids. I don't play Bloons battles, to be honest. I've heard 2. I don't know, because I've not played it, but I've heard 2 is better. For some reason. I don't really know. But I've just not really been interested in battles. I might get into it at some point, because why not? But I just never really... I never really got into any other Ninja Kiwi games except for this one. I started playing Bloons in elementary school on the, on the class computer or whatever, on Cool Math Games. But ever since this came out, I just kept playing this, and then I don't know. I haven't played the DLC. I'm not into Monkey City. for any of the other games, really, so I'm pretty ignorant. Bloons Uno. Like Battles 1, since I didn't get it. Balloon Chipper sounds cool. Oh. I think for the last update of this game, if they ever stop working on this game, which is probably going to be in like 20 years, I think they should add Balloon Chipper as like the very last update. Just as a send-off for the fans. Yay! There's one medal. Can we afford Pat? No, we can't. Let's go ahead and switch to Ben.
Rules are made to be broken.
We don't really need Churchill at this point, but he might be good for Apocalypse, but we'll see. It's not impoppable, so it's not really that bad, I don't think. Dora is getting a She-Ra skin. That sounds right. I'm surprised she didn't have one before. I didn't really put that together, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Y'all watch She-Ra? The new one on Netflix? Did they take it off Netflix? Y'all know what I'm talking about? We found proxies and cloud computers on our school computers. Yeah, I think nowadays it's not really that common to just have like the old desktop like Dell computers, and you just have like Chromebooks and stuff now, or iPads or whatever.
Let's see what we can do.
I don't know. I graduated in 2019, so I haven't been in school for a minute.
Game over, man. Awesome.
But yeah, I used to play cool math games all the time. That was like the classic. That was the only thing really available at the time. But it was pretty cool. Found out about the Papa's Pizzeria games from that, and Bloons and some other stuff. So, shout out to Cool Math.
Level up.
It's not Apocalypse, it's Apocalypse. Yeah, true.
Game over,
My
man.
bad. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention at all. Oh my gosh.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Come on, Ben. You're supposed to be giving me some money. Some bands. Some balloon spreads, bro. You're not doing your job. Spending all this money on Jordans or something. Spending all my money on Jordans, I should say. Crazy. I found new links and share them for money. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I never would have thought of that. When I was in school, we would sell like snacks. Like people would walk around with a duffel bag full of chips or candy. Like it was a drug deal almost. And they would sell chips and snacks all day. You'd be in like first period at 7 in the morning eating hot Cheetos and destroying your stomach. But I've never heard of people selling websites like that, like access to websites. That's insane. But you know, you do you. Get that hustle going. I don't know what that is. We use them to play Cool Math, Pokey, and Xbox Cloud Gaming because they're all blocked. Ben is getting loans from the Chase Bank glitch. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, for real. Wait, you don't know what is? I kind of missed it. You don't know what Papa's games are? Or you don't know what Cool Math is? Oh, She-Ra. Okay, so She-Ra is, it's kind of complicated, but basically She-Ra is a show about, it's an animated show about a character named She-Ra, and the whole point of the character is that she's like she's a normal girl, but if she uses a certain sword that only she can use for some reason, she gets this like magical ability and that makes her really strong and like able to fight and stuff. And that whole thing came from another show like way back in the day, like 40 years ago type stuff, like in the 70s and 80s, called He-Man, which was the same thing. It would just be a normal dude who was like kind of fit and like kind of buff a little bit, but if he used his sword, he would be transformed into He-Man, which was like really strong and he could fight and everything. And She-Ra was a character in that show, and she's basically the female version of He-Man. And where this ties into Bloons is because She-Ra's name, her normal name is Adora. So I'm guessing Bloons is making a reference because She-Ra's name is Adora, so it kind of makes sense that they would do that.
Guys?
Anyways. Yeah, She-Ra is cool. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no, oh, oh, come on. Come on, bro, come on.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Man. I don't want to spend my money, but I will anyways, whatever. Ben is getting loans. I don't know what She-Ra is. They legit give us punishments for selling chips. Yeah, I mean, it's not legal to do that in the schools, to be fair. They're adding the sword. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a whole reference then. What did I lose to? I need to pop leads and purples. Let me get you. Just put you like right there.
Executing hack.
Alright, that's unfortunate. I didn't want to have to spend any money if I didn't have to, but whatever. Almost 30 minutes. I've had a timer going. It's been like 20, 25 minutes or so. We're almost there though. I think we can get through the next medal for reverse. Then I'll be out of here. But yeah, in school, at least in most schools that I've heard of, it's pretty much illegal to sell chips and food because, for a few reasons actually. One reason is that you're selling stuff that could have been tampered. Like if somebody wanted to, they could like put whatever they wanted into the chips and sell them, and they could possibly hurt the kids, and like, you know, that'd be like a whole thing with the school, like lawsuits and lawyers and whatever. So they make it illegal because they don't want to deal with that. And because
guys? Handled it.
I think it's technically illegal to make money like that because it's like it's not earned from like a job or something. Like you're just getting random money from random people and not from a job. So I think it's illegal to just do that. Like you can't just do that without a permit or something. But I mean, who cares, right? I did it. I did it at some point. Me and my family would make these candy like necklaces. They were just big old necklaces that had pieces of candy in them. And people, I mean, I would sell them for some money back in the day. And I knew a bunch of people that would sell chips, so I mean, who really cares, right? But I do think it's technically illegal. Reverse is the same map. Yeah, I know. From my school, literally sells ice creams for like $1. Yeah, but that's different though. See, that's where they get you, because that's different, because they're getting money for the school and like they're using it for the school budget, and they probably got that approved by like the district or something. If you were to go to the district and like ask them to sell stuff on campus and get a permit, then you could sell for like however long, like they wouldn't care. because it's approved by the district. The problem is that it's not approved, so they don't know how much money you're getting, where it's coming from, what you're selling. Like, it's unregulated. It's a whole thing. Yeah, you should do that. That'd be a crazy idea. I don't know anyone who's done that, so that would be a first. That would be a crazy idea. I mean, Godspeed to you, I suppose. Yeah, the charity chocolates is exactly like you would get the fundraisers from your teachers, because the teachers don't really make the money. It's about the school making money, or like charity making money, you know. They just really care when you make money because they don't know what's going on. Yeah, free money glitch, that's what I'm saying. I remember one time in particular, I think we sold those candy necklaces during graduation, or like graduation season. So, you know, everyone wants to walk around with their fancy sashes and cords and whatever they can find, so people would just buy all that kind of stuff pretty quickly. It's a pretty good way to make money. Yeah, sniper monkeys spam. I found out that sniper monkeys by themselves are pretty good. Unless the whole map is like blocked off by buildings or something, but beginner maps are usually not that. I would love those. They usually meant a field trip. Yeah. Yeah. Or why can't I just give everyone in my school just a chocolate bar for a field trip? Yeah, it would be kind of a lot to get the field trip. I was never really good at selling stuff like that, because none of my family really liked buying all that stuff. And honestly, my family's not that big. So when I would get them, my friends didn't want to buy them because they were also selling them. Like, why would they want to buy them if they're selling them? And then my family would also just not buy them because they're thinking like, why would I buy a chocolate from you that doesn't even taste that good when I can go to like C's Candies or something and get like true, like real chocolate from like a chocolate maker type stuff. And I just didn't have that many people to ask. So I would sell like 2 chocolates and like maybe get, I don't know, like a pair of socks at the best or something. School instruments? You guys sold instruments? Like flutes? Or do you got school instruments from selling? That would be cool. I was in band, and we did stuff like that all the time, but we never got any new equipment from it. School instruments? Oh, I mean, yeah, that's like a thing. Oh my gosh, yeah, of course you would get in trouble. You've got so much inventory on you, and it's just gone, but you don't have any money. Like, how do you even, you can't even lie about that. You'd be like, oh, I lost it. It's like, really? You lost most of the inventory? Really? That's crazy. School instruments were crazy though. So I was in band. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it, but I was in band throughout high school. I played tuba. If you know marching band, it's that big boy that goes around your body and like has that huge bell. I played that. And in concert band, I would play the one that you would sit down with. And because tubas are so expensive, of course I couldn't afford one on my own, so I would use the school's tubas, and they were just beat up, man. My school did not have much funding, especially not for band or arts. So the marching tubas were all types of messed up, like dusty and dirty looking and almost rusted, and they sounded horrible. The concert tubas were a little better because me and like one of the other guys were the only ones using them, so that wasn't so bad. But we had a closet full of classical guitars because we had a classical guitar class, and those were all school instruments because, you know, people can't afford guitars like that most of the time. And those were all types of messed up because people would go into the closets and like bump the guitars, or like they would fall off the shelves and break, or people would use them but they're not in the class, so they'd get all worn out and stuff. It was all pretty bad. Yeah, I remember those days. My viola has been out of tune like 7 times. Yeah, that's an issue too. Which is better, double bass or regular bass? I honestly say electric bass. I played double bass for a little bit. I can't remember. Again, I talked about this a little bit earlier, but after high school, I went to college and I played cello. So like, I have a cello in my closet back there, actually, and I know how to play it. I love cello. I played bass for a little bit because sometimes in orchestra there would be no bass player, so they're like, "Can you learn bass?" And I'm like, "I guess, yeah." And it's not too different from cello, so I learned how to play bass, or stand-up bass. And then after that, I got a taste for bass and I liked it. So I ended up getting an electric bass, which this is. You can't see it on camera, but I have an electric bass here. So I really do love electric bass. It's really cool. One of the best instruments, I might even say. It's so good. Tell your friend to stop breaking stuff, bro. That's like school property. He's gonna go to jail or something. $50 Chromebooks, and he broke 7 of them, plus an instrument. Yeah, your friend's cooked, bro. They gotta stop giving him Chromebooks, man. Double bass is just a giant cello, to be fair. It is very similar. Yeah, I'd be angry too, man. It's a lot of stuff to break. You also use Chromebooks? I heard some kids are using iPads now instead of Chromebooks because they're easier and like more portable to carry around. You also use Chromebooks? Yeah, viola is literally just a tiny cello. Because they're a little bit bigger than a violin, but they do have different tunings, so it's basically a small cello. You need Chromebooks. Probably for writing stuff, huh? Taking notes. If y'all are planning to go to college, definitely buy a Chromebook. If you can, buy the Chromebook that you use from your school and just take that to college. Because it's almost impossible to write stuff on paper. And you know, any other kind of laptop is going to run you like a couple $100. So if you can, I would just say buy from the school. That way you can just keep it for notes and assignments. Because you're going to need it in like basically every class. Yay! Done with medium on that map. Cool. Good progress, good progress. Can't believe using an iPad for school is happening. Yeah, I couldn't either. After I graduated, I think my niece or my nephew or something, because they're real young. I think one of them was using an iPad in elementary school. They put tampons in the boys' restroom because they are, I don't know, it got cut off there. Barely. I don't know what that means. They weren't doing all that though in my school. I've never seen a tampon dispenser in the boys' restroom. Required to, and the school was covered in them the next day. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I never had that in my school. Not even in college. Like, if you go into the all-gender bathroom, like, yeah, I would see those, but not in the men's specific bathroom. Anyways, I should probably end stream here. It was nice talking, but I am a little bit over time. I was supposed to end like 20 minutes ago, but I had to run over for a couple long episodes that I did. I'm gonna cut these up, put them on YouTube and all that good stuff. So if you want to watch more, you can go there and watch some more. I'll be here on Tuesday as well if you want to catch that stream. But if not, I will be here next Sunday at the same time. So if y'all are off school and done with your homework and all that good stuff, if you want to catch me on stream, I'll be back next week, same time. My Chromebook was the best, but my classmates somehow got into school restricted websites. Yeah, typical. That happens. Some people know how to hack all that kind of stuff and get past like the firewalls and all that stuff. I don't know how they do it, but some people know how to do it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and sign out. It was nice talking to y'all. Thanks for the company. And again, I'll be here next week, so I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.